Good morning, Vanner family. So everybody wants to know what's up with my skin. But before we get into my skincare routine, I just want to tell you how you can help some of your favorite YouTubers out. Watching videos from start to finish is a great way to help out your favorite YouTubers, as well as checking out if they have a Patreon. I do, and it's down below in the description box. Also, check and see if they have memberships available on their channel. I have that as well. It's right next to the subscribe button. Hit the join button and get some extra perks here on YouTube. All right, back to skincare. So everybody's always commenting on videos, on lives, that my skin looks so good. And I'm just going to tell you a little backstory about me and my face. I had horrible acne as a teen. When I say horrible, I mean horrible. Let me put a little more light on. Horrible. You can see I just still have a few dark spots here and there that come and go. But yeah, horrible skin as a teen. And I want to say that it was probably, around 2012. Probably around 2012, maybe 2013, when I went to a dermatologist as an adult, trying to help figure out what was going on with my skin and just trying to figure it out. I've always had horrible acne. I used all kinds of products, even that, that one that you can order. Oh gosh, I can't think of it. Proactive. I used that for years as an adult and it did well, but as soon as I stopped using it, my acne would come right back. I still get monthly breakouts with my menstrual cycle. They're not as huge as they used to be. I get maybe 2 or 3 pimples instead of a whole face full. My T-zone used to be the worst. So oily on the forehead, which I still keep a little bit of a oily forehead now as an adult. But really the nose, and I'm talking about those nasty zits with, just full of gunk, the gross zits. Anyhow, all that to say that once I went as an adult to an actual dermatologist, somebody who I thought I could trust and wasn't trying to pump me full of, again, going back to teens, I was actually taking oral medication for my acne. That's how bad it was. Anyway, this specific dermatologist told me to use this 3 times a day. Let me fix the lighting. 3 times a day. And it has to be this exact bar. It cannot be, it can't be, can't be the liquid. Okay, my lighting, there we go. So using this 3 times a day from a dermatologist recommendation. It has to be this. It has to be the sensitive skin. It cannot be the liquid. And this is what I've been using ever since that recommendation. Now, I've gotten to the point where I don't have to use it 3 times a day anymore. I can use it once or twice a day. I do tend to use it twice a day when I'm on my cycle or when my cycle's due, which happens to be right now. And I also get these from Dollar Tree. They come in a 3 or 4 pack. They usually come in different colors. They've got the pink, the orange, the green, and I think blue maybe. But I've had at least the pink and the orange. They don't come in red, obviously, or else I'd have red. But it's got this, it's basically just a terry cloth back on one side. And then it's got this, I don't know how to explain this. But it's almost like a scrubby, but it's not that harsh scrubby that scratches your face. I've had those ones that are too harsh and they scratch your face. And they come in a 3 or 4 pack. And I use them until I feel like the scrubby is no longer working for me. And then I buy another pack. Unfortunately, I wish I could find something more permanent. I'm still on the lookout for something that has that texture that's not going to like eat my face raw, that is not disposable. So they last quite a while though. A 3-pack, I can usually get maybe 6 months out of a 3-pack. So I'm only buying it twice a year. So that's $1 twice a year from Dollar Tree in the, in the aisle with all the toothpaste and skincare stuff. And now Dollar Tree sells this Dove bar as well. So for $2, there you go. There's your skincare routine, basically. And I've gone back to using my vitamin E as my moisturizer. And I got this one from Trader Joe's. But I've also used, in the past, I've also used grapeseed oil as moisturizer. And I've also used Walmart's travel section moisturizer. And I want to say it might have been Pond's or something like that. It's like $1.99. It's in the travel section. I like that. I shop the travel section a lot for little things because, space. Anywho, so I have a soap. I have one of my Dove bars that's, so I'm going to go ahead and wash my face. So basically, I do this every morning. I'm just getting up right now. I'm just getting myself together. So I just, put the bar on the little pad and just scrub my face. And it doesn't have to be crazy soapy. I mean, the more acne you have, you might want to use a little more, but yeah, just circular. For the most part, circular. Scrubbing the face, getting the dead skin cells. I even do my lips. Just scrub, scrub, scrub. I do my eyelids a little softer. Under my eyes. Yeah. So, yeah, I do wet this before I use it. Sorry, I didn't say that. I do wet it before I use it, obviously. And I keep my soap in a soap dish that I found. Again, Dollar Tree. Just happened to find one in black, which was really cool. That actually might have been Walmart travel section. I take that back. And then I just wet my washcloth and rinse. And then I use whatever oil I'm using or moisturizer I'm using. And I don't dry my face. I just put the oil and the moisturizer or whatever it is I'm using right on my wet face. Just everywhere. Now that I'm getting older, I'm in my late 40s at the time of this filming of this video. I find that my skin is craving moisture more. If you are a teenager or if you're someone who has that really oily skin, because my skin has gotten to the point where it's not even combination anymore. It's almost dry skin. I never had that issue. I always had oily, slick skin. And within 20 minutes, 30 minutes, this will all be absorbed into my skin. I won't look so shiny. But I don't mind looking shiny. I don't care. I know it's for the health of my skin. So I would recommend, if you are someone who's suffering with really oily skin, to use a oil-free moisturizer and not go directly to actual oils. It's probably better if you were to find a natural oil-free moisturizer if you could. That would probably be best if you're suffering with extremely oily skin. But I find that now that I'm getting older, my skin is doing weird things. So there's that. So that is my skincare routine. I do have some, moles. They're not raised moles. I do have a chickenpox scar. I had chickenpox as a baby. I think I was around maybe 6 months old, less than a year. I got one pock. And it's funny because as I get older, that scar becomes more and more noticeable. As a kid, you could barely see it. But as I get older, my skin is changing. And now that pock, see that little, just rubbing it makes it more visual. Anyway, I had one pock. I was exposed to all my cousins and everybody who had chickenpox around me. I never got it again, so I had one pock. I had a chicken pock, not chicken pox. Anyway, I do have some, I think that's just aging, you know, some dark spots here and there. So I am going to be finding some sort of natural way to rectify that. And I think I'm going to end up just using lemon, rubbing lemon on my skin before cleansing it with the Dove, and see how that works. So yeah, just some dark spots here and there from aging. That's all, just a little, but no real pimples. I don't know what this, I don't know if you can see it, but there's like a permanent little, it only shows up occasionally, but right there's like this little bump thing that it's almost permanent. It's almost like it was a pimple that didn't go away. Anywho, I'm going to wash up, get dressed, and get going with the rest of my day. I hope that this helps to answer the question about my skincare. I hope this routine helps you in your skincare journey. Don't forget to pamper yourself. I will say that I do make my own body refresher, and I will link that down below and or on the top card. It is a lavender, I believe I use lavender for that one. Lavender and witch hazel blend. Very good for when I wash up, because I don't use soap everywhere when I wash up in the van. So, but you want to be clean, and this is a no rinse way for me to be clean. And I do use oil all over my body. Sometimes I use coconut oil, sometimes I use the grapeseed oil, sometimes I use the vitamin E oil, and a lot of times I'll add an essential oil to it like lavender. So that helps as well with the rest of my skin being healthy and looking good and feeling good and just smelling good. Anywho, thank you for watching another video from start to finish, and thank you to my Patreon patrons and my YouTube members, because without your support, these videos wouldn't be getting made. This content would not be here. Thank you again for those that watch from start to finish, because without you, this channel would not be successful on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time. Mwah!